Hello everybody, welcome back to the Stikbot channel. In today's video, I'm going to be rating every single episode of Stikcraft. As the Sticktuber with the best gaming channel ever, I think I'm pretty qualified to do this. Honestly, Stikcraft is just so underrated, and I hope that I can convince you to watch it by the end of this video. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. There are 11 episodes of Stikcraft, not including the movie. I used the playlist on Stikbot Central, which will be linked in the description along with the movie. Anyway, starting off in the number 11 position, we have episode 5, Big Scary Spider. It's going to be kind of hard to do this since I'm going out of timeline order, but in this episode, Steph and Mike go into a cave, right? Because they have to get to Botsville, where they encounter a big scary spider. And then Mike falls, and it just moves the plot along, which I completely understand. But it was funny, but it was just the least funny episode out of all 11. It was really short, it got the job done, but when you kind of slice it into these really short portions, it's just not that good. In the number 10 position, we have zombies. And it was funny. All of these are funny. Like in my notes for every single episode, I put funny underneath them in my notes section. But yeah, this episode was funny. But the title doesn't really make any sense. There are only zombies in it for like a small gag. It was only in this episode for like 2 seconds. I understand they needed to have a title for it, but I don't know, just something I'd point out. And not much really happens. Again, it's another one that just moves the plot along. It happens directly after Big Scary Spider. But these two episodes honestly just needed to be put together. In this one, Mike is lost in the cave after falling down the little cliff area. And he finally sees El Diablo for the first time. So that is kind of a neat little thing. But I don't know, just wasn't anything crazy. In the number 9 position, we have The Witch. This one was funny. They're all kind of funny. The animation in Stikcraft is really good. This episode is kind of what made me notice. I know it's the second episode, but it's really smooth. This whole series was animated by Keshen8, the very popular Lego YouTuber. I'll link his channel in the description. His animation is really good, but because he's using Stikbots, he doesn't do anything too dynamic with them all that often, so it looks very stilted but very smooth, and it has this really unique sort of style to it that I really like. And I especially love his work in what's it called? Dino Planet. I suggest watching Dino Planet too. I'll probably rank that next. Anyway, in this episode, Steph trains Mike to fight a witch, and then he fights the witch at the end. In the number 8 position, we have Jump on the Horse. This episode was pretty funny. Yeah, I know. So in this one, Steph tells Mike that he needs to get a horse so they can move faster, right? But she has a cow, and she's convinced that her cow is a horse, and that's like the main joke of the episode. It's this whole thing. This does not work as well as the Friends with Fred ranking, I am just now realizing, but we're too late to go back. In the number 7 position, we have Foodstuffs. This is a really, really funny episode. This is where we're getting into the like really funny episodes. The rest of these are all really funny. Like I have like no complaints with these. It's just a range of how funny they are. In this one, Steph teaches Mike how to get food in Minecraft, right? And he doesn't realize that he punched a polar bear and that polar bears are strong and they fight back, so he gets beat up. Which doesn't make any sense. This parody, like, this is a Minecraft parody just done with Stikbots pretty much. It's one of the more faithful parodies I've seen. Like, there aren't too many moments where they really contradict the rules of Minecraft. This is like the main one. Because polar bears do not spawn in forests, or I don't know what the name of the biome is, but it's like the basic green biome with the trees. You know what I'm talking about. So that's really weird and random. But this episode has the funniest joke in the whole show.
Okay, maybe hunting isn't for you. At least we have some sheep to eat.
Don't you want some too?
Oh no, I'm a vegetarian. I only eat fish and sometimes chicken.
I'm pretty sure that's not what a vegetarian is.
Being a vegetarian is much more ethical.
I mean, come on, that's classic. That's classic. That's hilarious. In the number 6 position, we have Mission Impossible. There's a question mark there. What? This one is pretty funny. And not only that, it has my favorite joke in the entire series.
So, what are you doing for the rest of the day? Nothing. Literally nothing. You want to wrestle? Of course! Yeah, come here!
So this episode is the one where they try to kill El Diablo and they realize that he just respawns. So we are officially in the top 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're in the top 5. Anyway, in the number 5 position, we have season finale. This one is really funny. You see a pattern here? This is like honestly, I haven't watched Dino Plant in a while, but I think this is unironically the funniest Stikbot Central series we've ever gotten. Keshen 8 is just really good at making a show or whatever. Anyway, this one, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good finale. It's a pretty good finale. It has more story in it. There's a really good balance of story and jokes in this episode, which is why it's only a number 5, but it is really good. And honestly, there's a lot of Lego in this series. A lot of Stikbot Central series use Lego as props, especially considering the person who made this one is a popular Lego YouTuber. What? Lego YouTuber. So it makes sense, but it's integrated really well in this one. And I really appreciate that there's actually like effort into making sure it's not overused. Also, when they kill El Diablo, they use this really giant TNT. And I can actually recognize most of the Minecraft props from actual merchandise. I'm pretty sure these are the McFarlane toys. I think I had a couple of them. I'm pretty sure Rick's Elytra came from them. Wait, it's either McFarlane or Jazzwares. I'll have to look that up. Anyway, but I'm not sure what piece of Minecraft merchandise this is. It's just way too big. If you know what it is, let me know in the comments, but I'm not sure. In the number 4 position, we have the first episode, the series premiere. By the way, for the names of this one, I'm going by the episode titles, like the YouTube video titles, if anybody's confused by that. I did the same thing with the French with Fred video, and I probably should have made that clear, but just so you know. Anyway, this one is downright hilarious. Like, they don't do much, but all the jokes are like back to back to back funny.
Thanks, Verizon.
Also, when Mike calls 911, it's a picture of Stikbot. It's Stikbot's profile picture. You know how they used to have the red Stikbot with the blonde hair for a while? So why would he call him? But the number is 911. That just doesn't make any sense. Also, all of the voices are pitched, like, up. Like, I'm honestly not sure if Steph is played by an actual female or it's Keshen with a really pitched voice. And I think that's kind of funny.
Come with me if you want to live.
I want to live?
So, come with me then.
In the number 3 position, we are officially in the top 3. We have The Chosen One. This one is really funny, and it has a lot of good jokes in it. And it's another really story-driven one. I mean, I get that it has to have a story, but the story isn't really the focus. It's just so funny. The only thing of note is that El Diablo, like in Minecraft, you can't have that many hearts. But that's the nitpick. Like, that and the polar bear are the only real Minecraft inconsistencies in this, but I can honestly look past that because it's pretty funny. In the number 2 position, we have El Diablo, or in English, the El Diablo. This one is really funny. Okay, I'm realizing now that I mixed up The Chosen One and El Diablo, so what I'm about to reference technically happens in a different episode, but just pretend I didn't make any mistakes, alright? This also has the worst joke in the entire show.
We are environmentalists. What? Steph? Show him. Oh my god. No!
I posted this on my community tab, and y'all did not like this out of context. Either you guys haven't seen Stikcraft, or you don't remember this because y'all weren't happy about it. Anyway, also, the dark gray Stikbot, I forgot his name. Not dark gray. The dark red Stikbot, I forgot his name somehow. His van is way too small, but it's still a pretty funny joke that it leads to. I don't know how the van is even in Minecraft. That doesn't make any sense. Anyway, in the number 1 position, we have Botsville. Wait, did I even talk about what happens in El Diablo or The Chosen One? Nope. You're just gonna have to watch it to find out. Anyway, in this episode, this is when Mike and Steph finally get to Botsville. This one is so funny. It is back to back hilarious. Just like the last couple episodes. They're just so funny. I can't stress enough. Stikcraft is just so funny. Go, if you haven't watched it yet, go watch it, dude. In the description. It's in the description. Go check it out. It's sick. Also, if I'm not mistaken, this is the only time in the entire series we actually hear Keshen's real voice, like, not pitched. He voices the proximity alert.
Proximity alert. Proximity alert. Proximity alert.
Yep, that's the only time we hear him in this whole thing. And yeah, that is every single episode of Stikcraft ranked. Now, here's the thing. I love Stikcraft to death. I love it to death? To death. I love it with a burning passion. It is so good. It is so funny. It is like hilarious, and it's insane to me how good this is. This feels like a good Minecraft parody done with Stikbot. Like, the fact that it's tied to Stikbot Central is honestly kind of surprising, right? Here's the thing. I already said here's the thing. Anyway, it does not work in an 11 episode format. If they had to break it up into episodes, this would work as like 4, maybe 5. 2 episodes for the section where they're not in Botsville, and then 2 or 3 where they are in Botsville. That whole everything like could have been put together. It didn't have to be split up into 11 episodes. And that's what really drags it down, because when each episode is so short and there's so little to it, it just doesn't work. If you're gonna watch this, I would 100% suggest watching the movie version. Up until now, I have only ever watched the movie, and as the movie, every clip put together, it flows so nicely, and it is so funny. And honestly, it kind of hinders the experience to watch it episode by episode, but I had to do that for the ranking. If you would have ranked it differently, let me know in the comments down below. Let me know which episode was your favorite, what your favorite like joke in it was. Just honestly, comment whatever the heck you want. We're here to have a good time, not a long time. I hate when people say that. Anyway. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're interested in joining my Discord server or following any of my socials, those links will of course be in the description. Keep on honking my goose ham sandwiches, and I'll see y'all later. Peace out.
You want to wrestle?